There's seats if everybody wants to sit down or not. Okay. Hello, and thank you for attending today. This is my first State of the City address. And we used the format last year for the first time where we filmed a lot of it. And we liked it so much, we did it again this year. So you won't have to listen to me talk the whole time. We actually get to introduce our department heads and council members and stuff like that. So they'll actually be speaking, and I'm looking forward to it. Julie Duell, give her a big hand. She did a great job, and we only had to do about 8 takes on everything because she's not working with the smartest of people when we're working with us. So, I'd like to recognize a few people in the audience today, and it looks like it's most of the audience, but I'm gonna go through the list. Arturo Garzon from Congressman Amadei's office. Arturo. Carrie Durmick from Senator Cortez Masso's office. Carrie. Councilmember Donald Abbott, Ward 1. Councilmember Ed Lawson, Ward 2. Councilmember Paul Anderson from Ward 3. Councilmember Charlene Bybee from Ward 4. And Councilmember Christopher Dare from Ward 5. City Manager Neil Kreutz just moved into his new house this weekend. It's been going on for 8 months, I think. Congratulations. Assistant City Manager Doug Thornley in the back. Assistant City Manager John Martini, right there. Department has Fire Chief Jim Reed and Police Chief Pete Krall. We have former Sparks City Manager Steve Driscoll. Where'd you go, Steve? Right over there in the corner. He got all my hair and put it on his face. RSCVA President and CEO Phil DeLone. Phil. RSCVA Executive Vice President Jennifer Cunningham. Is Jennifer here? Okay. EDON Senior Vice President of Business Retention, Expansion, and Workforce, Nancy McCormick. Where'd Nancy go? Right there. RTC Director Lee Gibson in the front row. RTC Public Affairs Manager Michael Marino. Michael, my wingman. RTC Deputy Executive Director and Director of Planning, Amy. Is Amy Cummings here? She's not here. I don't see her. Okay. Washoe County Commission Chairman Vaughn Hartung. Vaughn. Acting Washoe County Manager Dave Solero. Dave. Assistant County Manager Kate Thomas. Director of Communications Nancy Leuenhagen. How did I do it? Was Leuenhagen? Oh, there we go. Sarah Mahler, which is the chair of the Washoe County Democratic Party. Sarah's right there. Reno City Council would have been here today, some of them anyway, but they moved their council meeting to Monday, so we'll forgive them for that. I want to thank everybody again for being here today. I'm going to leave the podium as we start the video, and then I'll be up afterwards to close this down. So, Julie, thank you, and here's Amy Cummings. She just walked in. Hi, I'm Mayor Ron Smith, and I'm so excited to tell you about what's happening here in the city of Sparks. It's been a busy and productive year for us. I took office in November of 2018 when Gino Martini retired after leading our city as mayor for 13 years. I'm proud to be his successor as the new mayor of the city of Sparks.
New is our operative word right now. In addition to our new mayor, we have our new Ward 3 council member, Paul Anderson. Our new city manager, Neil Kreutz, who took the city's reins this year when former city manager Steve Driscoll retired. 2 new assistant city managers, John Martini and Doug Thornley. Our new police chief, Pete Krall. who took over from former Police Chief Brian Allen, and new Fire Chief Jim Reed, who took over from former Chief Chris Maples. And we're adding 32 new positions to the city's complement, including police officers, firefighter paramedics, dispatchers, and many positions throughout the city's finance, human resources, customer service, community services, and parks and recreation departments, and the municipal court. Additionally, we are filling 30 other positions that are either vacant or will become so due to retirements in the near future.
We're excited to add these new positions. It's the first time since the Great Recession that we've been able to add more than just a few each year.
Of course, none of this growth, opportunity, and progress could happen without the careful budgeting of our financial management team. We can't help but brag that for an unprecedented 38 consecutive year, the City of Sparks has once again received the Certificate of Achievement for Excellent in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada.
Since we're out here at Golden Eagle Regional Park, let's talk about what an asset this great facility is right here in Sparks. This sports complex is an unrivaled facility that brings more than 1 million visitors and spectators to our region every year. In 2018, tournaments and events at Golden Eagle Regional Park generated $24.4 million in economic impact for the Truckee Meadows region. This sports complex is an unrivaled and exciting destination for tourists and locals alike, drawing more than 1 million participants and spectators every year.
We hosted 53 tournaments and events in 2018, and our 15 synthetic turf fields continue to be booked year-round for basketball, softball, soccer, football, lacrosse, and kickball games. This year, we replaced the synthetic turf on the heavily used fields 7 and 8. Our yearly turf replacement program, paid for through the cannabis business license fees, ensures the beautiful fields are maintained and replaced when they have reached the end of their useful life. Our Parks and Recreation Department does an amazing job managing this peerless facility, but that's not all. We've reestablished the Park Naming Subcommittee and advocated to make our parks smoke and vape free. The City Council approved this new city ordinance in June 2018 to make it law. And our 15th annual Mayor's Cup Golf Tournament raised $15,000 for the Sparks Youth Scholarship Fund, the highest contribution to date. We continue to offer many great programs to Sparks residents, including our Small Wonders Learning Center, Summer Outburst, Youth Watch and Kid Connection programs, aquatics, youth and adult sports, special events, and Leisure Without Limits programs.
And arts and culture are thriving here in Sparks. A $50,000 grant from the National Endowment for the Arts will help bring more art to downtown Sparks, and we are looking for community input on this important project right now. And if you haven't already filled out our survey, please do tell us what kind of art you'd like to see in downtown Sparks.
Speaking of downtown, what a time it is to be down here in Victorian Square. We have new restaurants, new bars, new winery, the new Nugget Event Center. The theater just got redone. It's an exciting time to be down here. You can live, work, play, and most importantly, you can call Sparks home, especially down here in Victorian Square.
What used to be a shuttered casino is now a beautiful outdoor concert arena, hosting big-name concerts like Toby Keith, Chris Young, Lady Antebellum, Hank Williams Jr., Willie Nelson, and more.
And we are so proud of our city staff for processing requests and granting approvals for the new Nugget Event Center, including the financial incentive agreement, a conditional use permit, and building plans needed for project construction.
This speaks to the successful partnership between Marnell Gaming and the City of Sparks. Marnell invested more than $5 million to build the new arena, and the city has promised to invest up to $1.2 million utilized from lodging tax fees for this important project. It's so exciting to see the Victorian Square redevelopment investment pay off and watch the neighborhood revitalize. This long-term investment builds on the It's Happening Here identity by providing a facility that opens the door to new types of exciting events in Sparks. And of course, we continue to host many of our awesome staple events as well, from Star Spangled Sparks, Hot August Nights, the Nugget Casino Resort's Best in the West Rib Cook-Off, Pumpkin Palooza, and the Honey and Lavender Festival, to new events including the Tweed Ride and Third Thursdays.
Since you asked, and I knew you would, what about parking? I'm happy to tell you we have a 700-space parking garage right behind me that we just finished renovating. We put new security cameras in, new lighting, a fresh coat of paint, restriped the parking lines, and it's a great place to park down here. I really want to reiterate how unique this is for our region to have 700 free parking spaces in our downtown.
So next time you're attending one of our great events or enjoying drinks, dinner, or a movie with friends, remember, there's plenty of parking. Just follow the signs.
Victorian Square isn't the only redevelopment project that we're seeing here in our city. Here at the Sparks Marina District, we're seeing incredible things happen, and it's truly the gem of our city. It's not only a great place to enjoy swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding, and fishing, but you can come out and enjoy walking and running right along the waterfront. And we have exciting events such as the Shields Turkey Trot, the Dragon Boat Races, and the Lantern Festival. The Sparks Marina District is also a great place to work and live. The Sparks Marina District offers many beautiful market rate and luxury apartments and is really coming into its own as a walkable neighborhood.
Over the years, we've championed important policy changes that have helped the city create a framework for businesses to thrive. Since our initial front-end investment, we are excited to see retail businesses like the Sparks Water Bar invest in the city of Sparks.
As the name implies, we have this beautiful restaurant bar opening up here at the marina, along with brand new hotels that have already opened. And all of this is revenue coming right back into our community.
Of course, with all these changes, keeping our city safe is a top priority. Our Sparks Police are out in full force, helping to keep residents and visitors safe. With the opening of the new Nugget Event Center, our police department implemented important new safety strategies, seeking out many sources of information on how to staff and secure the concert venue. They consulted experts in the field of site security, including the Las Vegas Metro Police Department, and worked diligently with the Nugget Casino Resort and their staff to ensure that patrons will have a safe, enjoyable experience at the concert venue. Sparks PD purposefully utilized media releases and social networks to ask the public for help in identifying suspects caught on camera committing crimes in Sparks. The response has been very positive, and tips from the public have resulted in arrests and continued investigations. Sparks PD is also using Facebook and Twitter to publicize a new program called the 9 p.m. Routine, reminding residents to make sure their cars are locked and valuables, especially firearms, are removed from their cars by 9 p.m. each night.
Sparks Police appreciates the help of the community. You know, we couldn't do it without you.
Last summer, we were tasked with helping to make the area around our beautiful Truckee River safer for residents and visitors to enjoy. A dedicated team of Sparks police officers walked the river path daily, offering services and resources to those illegally camping. And our Public Works maintenance team diligently cleaned up trash and cleared up debris.
We are so very pleased with what we've been doing down here. We're excited to know that we are able to help clean up this area. We're also able to create a place for our citizens to come where they can feel safe, bring their kids. But then also we're taking care of those who are in need right down here. We're helping bring life-saving information to them where they can have a different future than they're in right now. Sparks is a full participant in our regional approach to homelessness. We are working with Washoe County, with Reno, to find solutions to help make sure that we are helping people from all walks of life, making sure we're working with those that are homeless now, but also those that are at risk. We want to be moving forward and take our whole region and the city of Sparks to the best place we can.
New positions are also helping with these efforts, including 2 police officers and 3 public works maintenance employees who will specifically address the river corridor and surrounding areas.
And speaking of public works maintenance, in addition to spending more than 4,000 hours clearing paths and walkways, they also continue to work diligently removing snow, clearing storm and sewer drains, and maintaining our streets and beautiful parks throughout the city.
And we are also working with Reno and Washoe County to develop legislation to present to our congressional delegation that will help the city grow responsibly and could help fund additional infrastructure programs for our region. We are seeing steady growth that impacts available housing and infrastructure needs. Our citizens are feeling the growing pains associated with this economic growth in our region. As 83% of Washoe County is owned by the federal government, important legislation known as the Washoe County Lands Bill would give local governments a say in where the land is sold and developed to ensure sustainability and support growth.
So over my shoulder, you'll see some land that's representative of the Washoe County Lands Bill. In Sparks, we've identified about 40,000 acres where we want to put our industrial center, which would allow us to take advantage of all the growth that's going on in Story County at the Tri-Center. We've also identified a road that would go from USA Parkway to La Posada, since about 80% of the people that work in Story County at the Tri-Center live north of I-80 in Sparks and Reno.
We will be sure to keep our citizens updated on further developments about this important topic. We approved a comprehensive development agreement for the new Wild Creek High School to mitigate the on- and off-site impacts. We added a dehumidifier to the Alf Sorensen Community Center to ensure the pool area is conditioned appropriately. The upgrade will reduce maintenance, improve the comfort level, and protect the infrastructure well into the future. We also completed the El Rancho Sewer Improvement Project that included a new, larger sanitary sewer line along El Rancho Drive that connected the system north of Audi Boulevard to an interceptor at G Street, alleviating capacity issues on the Green Bray sanitary sewer line. This $1,700,000 project increased sewer capacity for the Audi Boulevard redevelopment work and neighboring areas. The city upgraded 33 signalized intersections with audible pedestrian push buttons to better serve our visually impaired residents.
Yellow lights are flashing. Las luces amarillas.
95% of this project was funded with Transportation Alternatives grant money from the Federal Highway Administration, administered by the Nevada Department of Transportation.
We also worked diligently with the RTC of Washoe County on this important project. 4th Street Praterway Bus Rapid Transit Project was a $58 million investment that reconstructed and revitalized Praterway from Galletti Way to Pyramid Way, and is providing better connection from downtown Sparks to downtown Reno.
And in fiscal year 2019, we spent $3.5 million in our Sparks neighborhoods to rehabilitate 550,000 square feet of streets, including reconstructing sidewalks, curbs and gutters, and providing new ADA ramps. We completed a utility rate study analysis aimed at ensuring we can maintain and improve our sewer collection, sewage treatment, and storm drain collection systems over the next 5 years. The study was presented to the public for comment and City Council for review and consideration. The Sparks City Council approved updated rates, which will help fund necessary capital improvements.
Okay, let's talk about the Truckee Meadows Water Reclamation Facility. At Tumwharf, we clean up to 33 million gallons per day of wastewater, discharging some to the Truckee River and diverting some for reuse as irrigation water. We take our obligations to the environment and public health seriously and keep on top of the local, state, and federal regulations that guide the mission. At Tumwharf is a big job.
With that in mind, we implemented an electronic Go Plant system that has improved the operator's ability to assess plant conditions and record data. The new system has also helped assess operational staffing needs to ensure all necessary tasks are being performed. An advanced nitrogen treatment plant test is underway and scheduled to complete in January 2020. This pilot test will determine design parameters for a process to remove dissolved organic nitrogen from TUMWARF effluent. Why is this important? Nitrogen is currently the limiting factor in TUMWARF's ability to increase its discharge to the Truckee River. The ability to treat this is key for TUMWARF to continue to be able to meet the city's wastewater treatment needs into the future.
It's happening here at the Sparks Fire Department as well. Engine 31 becoming paramedic level certified earlier this year means 4 of the 6 engines are now offering this important life-saving service, with the others to come on board soon. We also put a new fire engine into service on March 29th. All first out engines are 2015 or newer.
Our Sparks Fire Department will be hiring an additional 3 firefighter paramedics in anticipation of opening a 6th fire station in the northern part of Sparks, where tremendous growth is happening. And since July of 2018, our Sparks firefighters have provided 817 days of mutual aid for wildland fires throughout the West Coast. To keep you informed about what's happening in Sparks, we recently started our very own Sparks TV show, Spotlight on Sparks. From information about a mysterious time capsule found while celebrating Sparks City Hall's 50th birthday, to road project updates, city council highlights, downtown development, and much more, we always want you to know what's happening in Sparks. Please connect with us. There are so many ways, including our website and social media channels.
So there you have it. We've had a great year. We're proud of our accomplishments, and we look forward to continuing our momentum. Our new leaders, new strategies, and new additions to our workforce are paving the foundation of the future of Sparks. Our goal is to implement thoughtful policies and maintain fiscal responsibility while offering great customer service and citywide public safety. We believe that this will make Sparks a great place to live, work, and play. Well, I think the visuals help quite a bit in getting our message across. Julie did a fantastic job on this video. We appreciate everything, all the hard work you did putting into this thing. So I do have a few closing remarks. First of all, my wife, Karen, here I go. My daughter, Danny. And my favorite mother and father-in-law, Don and Steve Vine. So I want to give you a state of the body address. Not to mention I'm rocking this new haircut. Most of you know, excuse me. Most of you know that I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in December. I've been taking chemo since January. And no doubt about it, chemo kicks my ass. But my wife's been a real trooper, not to mention mean as hell. They've changed my chemo once or twice. The prognosis is good. We caught it early. I'm gonna be around for a long time. Thank you. I'm gonna be around for a long time. They may treat this as a chronic illness where I take pills. I've got 3 oncologists. I keep saying gynecologists, but that doesn't work. I went there, but they wouldn't see me. So, right now I'm on 2 weeks of chemo and 1 week off. We're going to do a little radiation coming up in the middle of September, and they think that'll just set me on top. Doing well, really am. I try to come to work every day with a good attitude. I do have trouble sometimes in the evenings making functions or if it's all day, I get tired at the end of the day. I tire pretty quickly. But the staff here at Sparks have been wonderful for me, just like they were with Gina. And I'm looking forward to being your mayor. We love you, Ron. Thank you. Again, thanks for coming today. Really do appreciate it. And thanks for supporting the city of Sparks. Thank you. Mayor's Golf Tournament is October the 18th this year, so get a team in there, sign up. It's always a fun time. It's out at Red Hawk, 10 o'clock starting time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.